I have to say the truth, convinced me that he is the best. Possibly, there's obviously a lot of people who will say and who can argue this, but of all time, Mayweather has the skills to beat anybody. He has the talent, he has the work ethic, and people all over the world are becoming fans of the talent he possesses, so we really have to commend him for that. He fought a fighter in Shane Mosley that was supposed to be the most dangerous fight of his career, and Mayweather showed us why he's the best.
You were a better fighter when you fought him, and because of your rivalry at the time. You were a better fighter, it was more reliable when you fought him than when you fought Manny Pacquiao. That's one question. The other question is, Mosley said that he talked to you a lot about how to fight Floyd. What didn't he do, what couldn't he do that you guys had gone over?
Well, yeah, I mean, first of all, you know, Manny Pacquiao is a great fighter, and I'll never ever disrespect his abilities and what he's accomplished. And you know, when I fought Mayweather and when I fought Pacquiao, I mean, obviously it was just it was a different Oscar. I mean, night and day. I was obviously more prepared for Mayweather, and I was on my weight, and you know, I wasn't drained, and I wasn't a zombie, in other words, you know. But I think we went over combinations, we went over jabs. I don't know if people saw my fight with Mayweather, but when I was landing jabs, I mean, it's not the key to beating Mayweather, but it was working. You know, it was working until my left shoulder went out on me, and you know, my back went out on me, and you know, I grew old overnight after that 6th round. You know, but I think the jab is like a lost art. You know, jab. I can probably say I had probably one of the, you know, I had a pretty good jab, you know, pretty good jab, and I went over it with Mosley. Jab, you have to jab, and you have to do this, and don't get lazy on him because he, you know, he feints you, and I mean, but you know, we didn't see that Mosley tonight. We didn't see that Mosley that we were used to seeing. And it has to do a lot with Mayweather's abilities, you know. We can't come up with excuses and this and that. No. Hey, we have a rival in front of us, and hey, he lost. Well, yes, I did fight all 3 of them. You know, Shane, Mosley, and Pacquiao. I have to be truthful with you. Mayweather is on a different level. He's on a different level because he's a student of the game. He will dissect you outside the ring and finish you off inside the ring. He knows how to get in your head. He knows how to beat you mentally, and then he will beat you physically. And yes, he can wait for you to make mistakes. And me, a student of the game, Pacquiao makes many mistakes, and that'll fall into Mayweather's hands with no problem, easy. It'll be a entertaining fight, let me tell you, because there's no stopping Pacquiao, and there's no quit in Pacquiao, that's for sure. I mean, he's like the Energizer Bunny. So we feel a fight with Pacquiao and Mayweather would be obviously a very interesting fight. And but I have to tell you, Mayweather is by far the best, not only in the ring, but outside the ring. He has all the fans in the world that now love him, because a lot of fans now realize that we're looking at something special. Mayweather is special, and so we have to respect that. You know, we have a lot of fighters in our era who are fighters, and they come and go. But special fighters, special boxers like Mayweather, you know, we talk about them forever.
What will you guys do to make the Pacquiao fight, and when will you start working on it?
Well, I mean, obviously we know what both fighters have to do. You know, and that's the question. That's a question that Richard can answer for you with more detail. But as far as I'm concerned, Mayweather is the one to dictate. Mayweather is the one who says when, where, who. Mayweather is the king of the world now, and so we all know from watching 24/7 the USADA blood testing and what it did for the sport, the respect that it brought to it. We all know that now all fighters, you know, can be clean and are clean because of what they showed on 24/7. You know, so as long as we can keep on doing that, hey. You know, if fighters can agree to all that, then we have fights. We can make fights. But if they're not going to agree to it, then, you know, how can we make fights?